Have you ever wondered what the most terrifying weapons ever created by humankind are? From ancient blades that shaped empires to modern marvels of destruction that can wipe cities off the map, the history of weaponry is both fascinating and chilling. Today, we're counting down the most dangerous weapons ever used in history. Get ready, because this is going to be an explosive journey. Let's start our journey way back in ancient times. Forget about simple swords and spears for a moment. Think about Greek fire, this mysterious incendiary weapon used by the Byzantine Empire was like ancient napalm. It could burn on water, making it a nightmare for enemy navies. Imagine seeing a jet of unstoppable fire shooting from a ship, clinging to everything it touched. The exact recipe for Greek fire was a state secret, so well guarded that it was eventually lost to history. We have some ideas it likely involved pine resin, naphtha, and sulfur, but we can't replicate it exactly. Its psychological impact was immense. Enemies weren't just defeated, they were terrified. Moving forward a few centuries, we encounter a weapon that changed the face of warfare forever, the longbow. Now, you might be thinking, a bow and arrow, how dangerous can that be? Well, in the hands of a skilled English archer during the 100 Years' War, it was devastating. These weren't your average bows. They were over 6 feet tall with a draw weight that required immense strength. A trained archer could shoot up to 15 arrows a minute, creating a deadly rain from the sky. At battles like Crécy and Agincourt, English longbowmen decimated French knights in heavy armor long before they could even get close. It was a weapon that could neutralize the most elite, heavily armored warrior of the day from a distance. The longbow proved that superior technology and training could overcome brute force. But the age of bows and arrows couldn't last forever. The real game changer arrived with the invention of gunpowder. This brought us cannons and, eventually, the firearm. Let's talk about the Maxim gun, the first true fully automatic machine gun. Invented by Hiram Maxim in 1884, this weapon was a terrifying leap in firepower. It could fire 600 rounds per minute, the same rate as many modern machine guns. Before the Maxim gun, battles were fought with single-shot rifles. Suddenly, one soldier could unleash a continuous stream of bullets, mowing down entire lines of charging infantry. Its impact during colonial wars was staggering and brutal. It represented a huge and terrifying technological gap between armies. The Maxim gun fundamentally altered battlefield tactics and heralded an era of industrialized warfare, leading directly to the trench warfare horrors of World War I. Speaking of World War I, this conflict introduced a new and insidious form of weaponry, chemical weapons. Mustard gas, chlorine gas, and phosgene were unleashed on the trenches of the Western Front, causing agonizing pain and death. Unlike a bullet or a shell, gas was silent and indiscriminate. It would seep into dugouts, linger in the air for hours, and cause horrific internal and external burns. Soldiers had to wear primitive gas masks, living in constant fear of a colorless, odorless killer. The psychological terror was as damaging as the physical injuries. The use of chemical weapons was so horrifying that it led to the Geneva Protocol in 1925, which banned their use in warfare. It was a weapon that attacked the very act of breathing, turning the air itself into an enemy. Of course, no list of dangerous weapons would be complete without the one that defines the modern age of fear, the atomic bomb. Developed during the Manhattan Project in World War II, the atomic bomb unleashed the power of nuclear fission. When the bomb's little boy and fat man were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945, they didn't just end a war, they changed the world forever. A single bomb could obliterate an entire city in a blinding flash of light and a terrifying mushroom cloud. The immediate blast, the intense heat, and the subsequent radiation fallout caused unprecedented destruction and loss of life. But the true danger of the atomic bomb extends far beyond its initial explosion. It introduced the concept of mutually assured destruction, or MAD, which has shaped global politics for over 75 years. The idea that a full-scale nuclear war could lead to the end of civilization as we know it is the ultimate deterrent. It's a weapon so powerful, its primary use is to never be used at all. From Greek fire to the atomic bomb, humanity's genius for creation has a dark flip side in its genius for destruction. Each of these weapons represented a monumental shift in power, changing not just how wars were fought, but the very course of history itself. They show us that the most dangerous weapon isn't just about the immediate damage it can cause, but its ability to reshape the world, instill fear, and alter the future for generations to come. What do you think is the most dangerous weapon in history? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this historical deep dive, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.